Under the headline "The Queen Without a Filter," the rarely closed and open Queen Margrethe II was interviewed by Weekendavisen editor-in-chief Martin Krasnik. The interview touched on many taboo topics, and we present excerpts from it. At the beginning of the interview, the journalist naturally inquires about the Queen's sensational decision to change the titles of Prince Joachim's children. To be honest, it was not a very pleasant decision. I won't go into details, but I will say that it was important to me that Frederick didn't do it. It's better to let them think it was the old woman's decision. And yes, I'm not going to die yet. Death remains very abstract for the Queen, and she feels lucky because she is not suffering from any serious illnesses that could spoil her elderly years. I don't turn my back on death, I don't avoid it, but I don't think about it either, she said. Senior Crown Prince Frederick is ready to take over, and that is reassuring to the Queen. In the interview, the Queen says what is crucial is how the monarch and the royal house grows with her country and how deeply connected they are to it. This was the ideal for Her Majesty and her father, King Frederick IX, and her grandfather, Christian IX. Queen Margrethe II believes that this connection to the country and the people should be realized by the next generation, led by the future Frederick X. In the interview, the Queen also touches on her friendly relationship with Britain's Queen Elizabeth II, who passed away last September. She describes her as a role model and notes that they had a parallel destiny in the sense that neither was destined to reign. They often dined in London, and this, Queen Margaret says, was definitely enjoyable. When asked by a journalist if the Queen has watched the TV series The Crown, she replies, "No, and it hadn't occurred to me." Queen Margaret's explanation is that she knows the family so well that she would be annoyed beyond belief if they said things they would never say, or said things she doesn't believe. Here editor-in-chief Martin Krasnik asks about the relationship with Prince Henrik, including how duty and marriage should fit together. The Queen says she wouldn't have married Enrique de Montpes if her father hadn't authorized it. Duty is always paramount to the Queen, but as she says herself, she is happy to have found the love of her life. On the other hand, she blames herself for not preparing her husband enough for what it means to be prince consort in a small Denmark. "I didn't understand enough what the challenges of it really are. But I had so much work to do that we hardly saw each other. I was incredibly naive, if I can put it that way. It was difficult for a French gentleman of his level to play second fiddle. I realized this at a more advanced age. I was first violin, and I didn't even think about it." And yes, Queen Margaret II never thought about quitting smoking. She tells it when Martin Krasnik asks if she resorted to nicotine gum and things like that. "No. And now I'm so old it doesn't matter anymore."